Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Aatma from 2006. It's the first film in the Bollywood Horror collection. It is directed by Deepak Ramsey and stars Kapil Javari and Shabana Raza. Here we go. Once again, we go backwards in the review programming to catch something I recently added to my collection earlier in the alphabet. The next 6 films will be from the Bollywood Horror collection, and I've really been looking forward to watching and talking about them. Sorry for the honestly surprising lack of photos from Aatma in this review. I thought there'd be more, but the vast majority I found were different variations of the poster for this 2006 film. Anyway, on to the review. Bollywood is not something I'm super familiar with. I've seen and absolutely love the Bollywood epic RRR, a horror film called 13B, and that's about it. Now, those two are absolutely terrible examples to go off of because classic Bollywood, from what I understand, is often comedic, doesn't take itself too seriously, has a dance number or two in it, and is genuinely bright looking. Oh, and they're usually longer than Hollywood films. 13B was a pretty straightforward horror film that didn't have comedic elements, but did have a music number at the very end during the credits, so it barely counts. And if you've seen RRR, it speaks for itself. That is one of the greatest theatrical experiences I've ever had. Anyway, Aatma holds to the Bollywood precepts I'm familiar with a little tighter. There's a serious horror movie in there, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. Often has comedic elements, looks like it was shot in the 70s or 80s, and you couldn't tell the difference except some of the characters use cell phones. There are several song and dance numbers that just happen, and guess what? I'm all in on this experience. I dug this film so much that when I had missed the 30 minutes leading up to the ending because it was late at night and I fell asleep, I decided to just watch the whole movie a second time earlier today. You know, for kicks. I really enjoyed Aatma, also known as The Ghost, as it's about a ghost haunting a doctor and his wife in search of justice after the doctor falsifies paperwork related to the ghost's cause of death because he was blackmailed into it by an unscrupulous crew of 4 individuals. There are a lot of moving parts in this film, and it takes about 15 minutes to get up to speed, but once you do, you're going to have a hell of an enjoyable time. Aatma is great, and so I'm giving it an A for awesome. Tomorrow it's on to the second film in the collection, Purana Mandir. This whole box set is apparently directed by the same family, the Ramseys, so hopefully they're all as enjoyable as Aatma was. We'll find out tomorrow. See y'all then.